Hi everyone, Renee here, and today's video was a few months in the making. We are talking about cleansing sticks, and I'm going to give you a review and comparison of some of the good ones that are out in the market right now. So today I'm specifically talking about second step cleansers, which are the foaming cleansers that come after your oil-based or balm cleanser. The whole movement started off with this guy, my boo, Sum37's Miracle Rose Cleansing Stick. The market has definitely responded to an amazing new concept by releasing their own versions. So naturally I am so curious because I'm obsessed with this and basically anything else that comes in this handy form. So first, if you haven't seen any of my skincare routines, then I just really want to quickly go over how you apply this. So after your first oil-based cleanse, when your skin is still damp after rinsing, swipe this over your face, then you lather it up until your skin is nice and clean, and then you rinse. Now as for storage, every time after I use one of these, I either leave it out to just air dry before I put the cap on, or I will put the cap on and then store it upside down. So all the moisture will come downwards into the cap. The way these are packaged though are amazing because the only part of this that is going to get wet is the exposed part that you're actually using. The rest of it will not, and as far as germs and bacteria, this is like regular soap. As long as the surface is dry, you're fine. The only time germs on soap might affect you is when it's that wet, sort of damp slime, which is usually on the underside. So rinse off that slimy part and you're good to go. With these sticks, you never get that slimy wet buildup. So I've talked about and reviewed this stick so much on this channel. This is a great cleanser for normal to oily skin types. This contains fermented rose. You've got real rose petals embedded in here. Sum37 is a luxury skincare brand. All their products' formulas are based on the best fermented plant oils and extracts. This has a very low and healthy skin pH of 5.5, but it is definitely one effective cleanser. So all the cleansing sticks that I'm about to review, all their formulas are at least very clearly to me based off of this one. So the next two products I'm going to review are actually really similar to each other. These sticks are actually better for normal to dry and sensitive skin. So let's talk about Belif, the True Tincture cleansing stick in Chamomile. The first things I notice are the similarities in appearance to the Miracle Rose cleansing stick. Mainly that it's got petals dispersed all throughout it, but instead of rose petals, these are teeny little chamomile petals. On application, this actually feels a little more abrasive, almost scratchy. That's actually something I don't enjoy so much because I'm not into physical exfoliation sort of scratchiness. But to be fair, it's not crazy harsh. And I actually feel like most of it is on the top layer. There's less after you break through that part. Other than the abrasive petals, this is actually quite a gentle and soothing cleansing experience. You're not getting a lot of foaming action. You would have to use a lot more of this to get the same kind of foam or lather that you get from the Miracle Rose cleansing stick. And that's fine, but it definitely doesn't give as deep or effective a cleanse. You're not gonna get that sort of tight, squeaky, clean feel afterwards. This has never left a residue on my skin. I feel like it rinses off clean. This sits at exactly about a pH 5 for me, which is a little lower than the Miracle Rose cleansing stick. As with all Belif products, there are no synthetic preservatives, dyes, parabens, or mineral oils. This uses 90% natural ingredients. Like Sum37, this also has quite a bit of coconut oil, and the scent is distinctively Belif, which is a really pleasant sort of herbal medicinal scent. And now onto Neogen's green tea cleansing stick. Neogen is such a great skincare brand. It's also cruelty-free and Leaping Bunny certified. This, in effect, is completely the same as the Belif cleanser to me, except instead of chamomile, this has little green tea leaves in it. Listen, I love green tea anything. These leaves are also far less abrasive. The formulas are remarkably similar. The Neogen one, though, is just a little simpler, which I like. Again, this is mainly a bunch of luxurious plant oils and extracts, and minimally everything else. This also has coconut oil and a lot of the same plant oils and extracts as the Belif. The pH is also really low. At the most, it's a 5. Just really gentle, really mild, fantastic for dry and sensitive skin. It's got a bit of an artificial scent, but when you're actually applying it and using it, it's actually very fresh. And it's really mild and not that noticeable when you're using it. Now, if I was being hung off a balcony and I had to make a choice between these two, and this is really a personal choice, but I would probably choose the Neogen. It's a real subtle difference, but I just like the way it feels on my skin better. I just feel like it's an overall better cleansing experience. Okay, so now this was pretty special and unexpected. This is Boscia's Charcoal Deep Pore Cleansing Stick Treatment. So this is also a cleansing stick that's geared towards normal to oily skin. I like that Boscia just took the whole cleansing stick concept and really did their own thing with it. This is different from the other ones, but amazing. I've mentioned before that Boscia is a 100% preservative-free botanical brand. Boscia, the name, stands for botanical science. This is also free of artificial dyes, fragrances, alcohol, mineral oils. So this is not just a cleanser, it's definitely a bit more. It's a cleansing treatment. The packaging is definitely more upscale. You can feel it right away, the mechanics of it, but also this is a screw off top. And the stick cleanser itself is naturally black. This is a seriously edgy looking product. This color comes from the activated charcoal, which is the main ingredient, and it's been in Japanese skincare for a long time. I'm sure we're all familiar with the charcoal pore strips. Activated charcoal really is an effective ingredient. It is a magnet that pulls all the dirt, oil, blackheads, and impurities out of your skin. This has the ability to hold over 1,000 times its weight in impurities and toxins. It's also naturally antibacterial, and it's also known for its ability to heal your skin. So this cleanser's mission is to target the pores. This also contains glycolic acid for the gentle chemical exfoliation, and it's fantastic at removing buildup. This also has artichoke extract, which also claims to have pore tightening properties. This is definitely a detoxifying cleanse, and I have to tell you, after using this, my skin is baby soft. But yeah, my skin felt transformed. Things you have to know when you're using this is that it's different from the other cleansing stick in that it's not like a bar soap. This is actually much softer in texture. So when you're applying it on your damp skin, don't press too hard or aggressively. Don't do what I did, which is when I was in Sephora and I was swatching this, it basically came out in a glob of tar. Don't use this on dry skin. This lathers up into this wonderful grayish foam, and after rinsing, hello new skin. Anytime I've used this, the next morning my skin feels so much fresher. If you have oily skin and you're prone to blackheads, comedones, acne, you will love this. But even on my dry skin, I love the purifying effect it has. So I use this as a cleansing treatment, not every single day, but a couple of times a week. The pH of this measures at 6 for me, so still acceptably low. So in conclusion, since we are hitting the drier winter months, in many ways, these cleansing sticks are a little more suitable for my skin. But every single time I go back to this, it is just like, this to me is still just such a more luxurious cleanser. It's just so smooth, creamy, feels great on the skin. Now before any of you ask me about this, Tarte also has a friction cleansing stick, which I'm just not going to bother reviewing because I didn't really like it that much. First of all, the pH was way too high. It's like 8 to 9. It was very dry, very harsh on my skin, but also a lot of it was about the physical exfoliation, which is not something I like. So well, that's it for my review. I am just obsessed with stick cleansers. I really do love every single one of these. That being said, I really hope this has helped you make some informative decisions. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye!